Hello, my name is Ashley Ingalls. I'm the barn manager and sales executive at Three Hound Horse Hands, and I'm here to talk to you about my proposal for the complete trailer camera system. Today we will start off by talking about the problems that require us to make this camera system, a basic project overview, the budget, and then I will end with talking about why this would be such a good investment for the company. We're going to start off by talking about the need for this complete trailer camera system. There are conventional pieces of advice for trailering. This includes driving carefully, slowly, not talking on your phone, paying attention to what's happening on the road around you. It also includes basic upkeep such as headlights, reflective materials, replacing your tires. However, these general maintenances and safety precautions will not prevent you from accidents. There are so many unseen dangers on the road, and current transportation practices have many unseen variables that lead to significant accidents during transportation. Ramifications of the current transportation practices include no visibility within the trailer, which prevents overview of the safety and well-being of the animal, large blind spots while driving, and the need for a spotter while backing up and parking. The first need that I'm going to discuss is the no visibility within the trailer. When trailering horses, there's no visibility inside, which prevents you from checking on the well-being and safety of the animal while driving down the road. Once you load your horse, it is also very difficult to see the horse at all, even before transportation. In order to see inside of the trailer, you have to open up the doors or climb on wheel wells to look in windows, which puts the driver at danger of injury. If a horse loses their footing or seems to be dancing around, you have to find a place to pull over, and you need to open up the trailer on the side of the road, which adds added danger in case the animal did get loose, they can escape. Each year, tens of thousands and possibly hundreds of thousands of farm animals are killed or injured on U.S. highway accidents. In 2006, a total of 233 accidents involving livestock trailers were reported within only a 6-month period. Among those incidents, 8% included animals falling and being injured inside of the trailer, with a total of 22,000 animals being killed. This is a huge number that could possibly be reduced if problems were identified as they occurred within the trailer instead of when it's too late and injuries have already occurred. The second need for this camera system would be large blind spots. There are large blind spots while vehicles are being towed. The bigger the trailer, the bigger the blind spots. Blind spots are areas surrounding the vehicle and the trailer in which the driver is unable to see what is surrounding them. Some livestock trailers are towed by 18-wheelers. This also adds additional blind spots not only in the rear and the sides of the vehicle, but also in the front by the engine blocks. This is a large contribution to accidents between trailers and other vehicles on the road. If a vehicle is tailgating, the tractor driver cannot see the car, and if they should have to use their brakes, it often results in rear-ending. Cars that are unaware of the truck's blind spots can linger in them, causing unforeseen accidents if the trailer is to switch lanes or slow down abruptly. This includes livestock trailers as well as tractor trailers. In the United States, there are over 3.5 million truck drivers, and in 2014, drivers drove over 279 billion miles. With over 15.3 million trucks on the road in the United States, there are 500,000 trucking accidents every year. Of these, approximately 5,000 result in fatalities. According to Gordon and Donor law offices, many truck accidents are caused because truck drivers cannot see any of the cars that are surrounding them because they're in their blind spots. This is because trucks are driving with 4 large blind spots as seen in the visual on the PowerPoint slide. This is directly in front of and behind the truck, as well as both sides of the doors. And with even larger trucks, such as tractor trailers, this includes by the engine block and headlights. In 2013, there were over 840,000 blind spot accidents, with 300 resulting in fatalities. the final need that I'm going to discuss for this camera system is the need for a spotter while backing and parking. The blind spots in a truck, especially in the back and sides, prevent from safe parking while around obstacles. This is a huge issue for people trailing to horse shows. This holds extremely true when parking in crowded areas as well. Backing and parking a trailer requires an additional person or spotter. This means that it is almost impossible to travel or transport alone, or else you would have to leave the trailer unattended while you look for somebody to help you park your vehicle. According to the Farm Sanctuary Report, of 233 accidents involving farm animals in 2015, 18 of them, or 11%, were single vehicle crashes involving transport trucks in which the truck hit a building or a highway structure or a parked vehicle. They also noted that 10 of the accidents were the result of poor visibility. Although 18 doesn't seem like a significant number, large amounts of damage can be done not only to the vehicle or the building, but also the truck and trailer, which cost a lot of money. Animals can also fall within the trailer during these accidents, causing fatalities of livestock. The trailer or truck can be damaged beyond repair, and people around the building or the parked vehicles could be injured due to poor visibility. So now that you know the need for this system, I'm going to talk about the basic description of this complete trailer system and how it would improve all of the needs. So with over 2 million trucks and trailers operating in the United States, there are reported 200 accidents involving horse trailers a year. With a few adjustments to the everyday trailering practice or livestock, horses and tractor trailers alike, several of these accidents could be prevented. The complete truck and trailer system would provide the driver clear views into their large blind spots as well as inside of the trailer. The complete truck and trailer camera system will allow the driver and the passengers to see into the trailer and keep an eye on the animals or goods that are being transported at all times. This prevents the frequent need to pull over in unsafe areas to open the trailer and check on the livestock. It also allows for the driver to keep track of the weight distribution by allowing them to see the animals shifting and moving inside as it occurs. Several accidents occur due to the lack of vision. This includes other vehicles being in blind spots, rear-ending, as well as backing into and hitting stationary objects. During backing, parking, and turning, the signals and alarms that come on the camera system will help prevent those by alerting the driver of the presence before it is too late. There are several different components to this complete camera system. The first is the camera system itself. We've teamed up with ranch cams in order to provide them with the assistance in improving and developing a more complex and user-friendly camera system. The camera system will allow us to see within the trailer. It includes attachments onto the trailer, giving a view of the animals that are within the trailer and their movements. The system can be permanently wired into the trailer, or it can be Bluetooth activated for easy transfer into other vehicles. It has a few different features such as color picture, infrared LEDs with night vision, trigger wires for optimal automatic operation of the side and rear view cameras, rugged construction that is water and dust resistant. We also have different sizes to fit different trailers with 3 standard sizes, including a 16-foot truck cable, a 26-foot truck cable, and a 32.5-meter truck cable. The cameras include hitch cameras, front and rear view trailer cameras, as well as a side view camera, which will see into all of the different blind spots that are on the trailers. And then we also have the barn camera, which is the one that's located inside of the trailer itself. To view in the cab of the truck, we have a quad viewing system. The Ranch Cam quad viewing system automatically senses how many cameras are on your system and provides a split and labeled screen with each view. It can hold up to 4 cameras at a time. You can choose to watch any camera at full screen or have it divided so you can see all 4 cameras at once. The quad system has option trigger wires that allows for automatic camera selection when used in conjunction with our sensor system. When using the trigger wire, the cameras will only be activated when the sensor is also activated unless you manually choose otherwise. The quad system has main features including a camera input, video output, a recorder, and a DVD input for watching movies in the living quarters of your tractor trailer truck for when you're not in movement. We also have blind spot sensors, which provide notifications to the driver every time the object enters the truck and trailers, blind spots. These are mounted in specific areas. These are mounted in specific areas of the truck and trailers and their blind spots, and they come in a variety of sizes for the different sizes of trucks and trailers. When an object comes into relative proximities, the sensors sound a slight alarm to the driver, and if used in conjunction with trigger wires, and the correlating camera will appear on the monitor in the cab of the truck with a full view of the object sounding the sensor. I'm struggling right now. The product features of these blind spot detection systems and sensors are: it alerts the driver of dangers in the frontal and rear and side blind spots. It has high-speed frequency waterproof sensors, LED indicators that attach to mirrors as visual aids to the driver, as well as trigger wires to use in conjunction with the cameras and the monitor systems, and a slight buzzer with volume adjustment to alert the driver of any dangers. So the solutions are I find very clear as to the need. There are serious and potential deadly problems involving with the hauling of tractor trailers. This goes for tractor trailers, livestock trailers, horses, all of them alike. This includes the safety of the animals, the truck driver, and other drivers on the road. The camera systems in specific areas combined with the sensor systems eliminate blind spots. The barn camera inside of the trailer allows the driver to see the animals and their movements at all times, preventing issues before they occur. And the hitch and the rear camera system allow for parking in crowded areas without the need of a spotter. Now that we have discussed the need and how this camera system would help to be a solution for them, we're going to talk about the budget. So being teamed up with ranch cams really reduces our manufacturing costs. So we would need $50,000 for our initial manufacturing costs. The most important thing about this would be marketing and getting it out to all the different sectors of the industry. So we would need $9,000 to work on marketing costs. Our project manager would only be half-time for the 6 months. So her salary would only be $14,000 for those 6 months. And then we would also need to pay our production team, which includes 10 crew members at 40 hours a week for 14 weeks. And this would come up to a total of $56,000. The initial manufacturing and budget that we have is a total of $129,000. The final thing that I'll discuss with you today are the benefits that this camera system would have. The equine industry alone has 9.2 million horses and contributes approximately $39 billion in direct economy impact to the United States economy. It also has 1.4 million full-time jobs, and via a direct, indirect, and induced spending and contributions to the gross domestic product, it has $102 billion. The livestock industry has 2.2 million farms in operations, with the cattle industry alone producing $6.302 billion in exports. These are huge numbers and a huge potential to knock into. With $6.302 billion in exports, all of those cattle need to enter a trailer. And as